Hey guys, Miss Trillo again. Today I'm going to teach you how to make some quick and easy general edits to your website. Things like layout, text, color, and font. So what you're going to do is go to Wix.com, click sign in the upper right corner. It may have your information already saved. If not, type it in, then click login. It's going to first bring you to what's called your dashboard. This is where you would manage multiple websites if you had them, or see analytics like who all is looking at your website or how often. All we need to do right now is hover over Site Actions, click it, and click Edit Site. So notice at the top it says WIX ADI. That means you can't see it with my screencast, but there you go, WIX ADI. So that means we are going to be still designing with this automated designer feature. I will show you today how to get into some more detailed editing, but for you as my students, I primarily want you to be in the ADI version. But if you are someone out there who is looking to get a little more detailed with the editing of your website, I will show you how to do that as well. But first, let's start with a few things. This main background here has a picture and my header. If you wanted this to look somewhat different, you can click Design, and it will show you different ways to lay out a picture in your header. So here are just a bunch of different options. I even kind of like this one better. I don't know. I won't change it for now, but I'm tempted. So anyway, these are just other options for what your front header could look like. And you simply click them and it populates. Now, let's say I wanted to edit how this top navigation bar looked. So what I can do is click it. First of all, I could change my picture by clicking edit or replace. Or if I wanted to change the design of this area, I click it, and over here on the left hand side, I click section design. And then though they look pretty similar, you can see at the top of each one of these options, the header looks ever so slightly different. The picture is either on the left, or the bar, the navigation bar has a background color, or something just looks a little bit different. So I kind of like this one that has it slightly different colored, and I'm going to keep it like that. However, I like the picture being bigger in this first one. So let's see if there's another one that has a big picture and a bar. Let's see. You can tell that there are so many options. Like it keeps making options for you. Though this one has the bar above the picture, I'm going to click that because I still like that one. So now you see it says home and blog. It has my logo picture, which is just that picture of me. And it has my picture and header formatted here the way I like it. Last video I showed you how to add sections. You can either click these plus signs or come up here to add. Now, I want to show you how you can change the layout, the theme, and some other brief options. First, you can go to click up here to the top where it says help. Then you can click back. And now there's a lot of tours to show you. You can click all tours. And these are prompts that show you how to change things like fonts, site colors, theme, and animation. You can simply click start tour and it will show you, you can click show me how, and it will show you how to do all of these different changes. So if I were changing my fonts, I'd click design, then I'd click font. I have Soho because that's what came with my original theme, but you could scroll through and select a different series of themed text or fonts. I'm going to keep Soho because I really like it. So I'm just going to click in tour. You can do the same thing with any of these other tours. You can click add animation and learn how you would add animation. So you click design, then click animation, and now it shows you how you can have your page being animated. So it says ADI can automatically animate your website. Choose what style you want. So right now I have none, but you could select fade, which means look at these letters when I click a different option. Oh, well, it's prompting me to click preview, so we'll try that. So click preview, and it'll show you what it looks like. See how my words came in a fade? Let's say try another. Maybe you want fly. So now you're going to preview. Watch the header words. They flew in. Let's try one more. Let's see, maybe we want fold. All right, again, look where it says Mrs. Trillo class blog. It folds up. I like that one the most, so I'm going to click keep it. All right, so if you wanted to change site colors, you would click this tour, or I can just tell you the easy way. You hover over design and click theme if you want to change theme, color if you want to change color, font for font, animation for animation, and page design if you want to change that overall layout. This is what we chose at the very beginning, and so now you have the option of changing that. I'm going to exit out because I like how mine is laid out. So those are all the really general, easy ways to change your website. One other way that you can change your website, and if you're my student, you won't need to do this anytime soon, but if you're someone else that's editing your Wix website, right now all my website has is this home page and a blog. But if I wanted to add another another page to my site, I can click add and then click page. So this might be if you want an entire page devoted to pictures. So for now, I'm just going to click work. And then I am going to select what I want the page to look like. So let's say I just wanted a gallery of photos. Oh, my computer is taking a moment to load. One moment. Okay, so this is the gallery that was just added to our newly added work page. So now you see at the top it says home, blog, and work. Up in the upper left of my editor, it says page, work. Now if I click the drop-down menu, I could go back to edit my home page, I could edit my blog home page, or my work page. So for my students, we don't actually need this. So I'm going to go to settings, and I'm just going to delete this page. It's going to say, are you sure? Because it's going to delete all that content. But for now, I'm going to say delete. All right, now to get into a little bit more detail. If you are wanting to get really specific, dragging and dropping where your header falls, really specifically changing spacing and other details, what you're going to do is click up here where it says go to editor. So this means we're going to have a lot more detailed and advanced designing tools, but it's going to be a little harder to manage. So if you think that's out of your comfort zone, you like all the automated design features, you can click stay in ADI. And my students, you always can stay in ADI. But for anyone else who's wanting to branch out and learn a little more editing, you can click switch to editor. All right, so now we are in the advanced editor page. As soon as you get here, it's going to prompt you to watch a quick YouTube video to learn how to use this whole website. And it's really not a bad idea if you want to. For now though, I'm just going to exit out. So at any point while you're using this editor, if you are getting overwhelmed or confused, you can pause, save your work, and then go back to the main ADI page, which was where you have that advanced design help. So at any point you can scroll up to site and click go back to ADI. Make sure though, if you like what you've changed, to always click save. All right, so now you're in this advanced editor. In this form, you can click on something like your heading text and actually move it around. In the ADI, it doesn't let you move it because it puts it where it thinks you want it to go. So here you can add sections by clicking this plus sign over here. And you have a lot more options and a lot more detailed preferences. You can also add apps and add different Wix apps. I'll let that load. Things like Pinterest or Instagram feed. Again, if you're my student, for now, please don't add any of these. I don't want your website to get a little too clunky or junked up. You can also go to add or edit your blog through this version as well. And you would simply click My Blog. And then you'd either create a post or manage your posts. So there's a lot to learn within this advanced editor, and I won't get into all the details now, but feel free to explore and play around, and as always, click Save if you want. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and edit my horizontal menu because I don't like it too much. So I'm going to click it, click Design, and then I'm going to have these prompted options that I can choose from, but I don't really like any of those either. So I'm going to click Customize Design because I want to change that font. It's just too boring for me. So I'm going to click Text and then click Font, and then I'm going to pick a fun font. I like this one. And now you can see in the upper left, my header has changed. And now I like it, so I'm going to leave it there. If I wanted to change the layout of where it was, or how it was located, or how it was aligned, I could click that here. Oops. Or if I wanted to change the animation or how far it was stretched, all of those advanced tools I can do now. But font was really the only thing I wanted to change. So now I'm going to click Save, and I'm going to say Save Changes. Perfect. I'm going to need to go ahead and publish it if I want to go back to ADI. So for now, that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to click Publish, and now my website will be viewable to everybody in its newly edited form. So again, if you're curious what it looks like, you could have clicked Preview over here before Publish, but I went ahead and published because I knew I liked it. But now you can also click View Site and see exactly what your website looks to everyone else. You can see the font has changed for my header. You can see that my picture and my heading title is still here, as well as my blog quick buttons. All right, that's it for today's editing. Have fun.